So ngayon, yung si Charles Warren, ito, yan yung inutusan ni Queen Victoria. Naglakad siya dito sa area to hanggang sa makarating siya sa isang parang spring. So yun, nung makarating siya, nagsimula siya magkaroon ng excavation, and then nakita niya yung isang shaft. Shaft, yung isang parang tunnel na patayo, dated back during the Canaanite period.
Canaanite. Prior pa yun ng Israelites dito, di ba?
Ha?
Yung Canaanite.
Oh, yeah. So, ilan taon yun? 5,000 years. Okay, just be careful to go down.
Ay, grabe. Grabe, Ma'am Dinet. Oh my goodness.
Okay ka lang?
Ayos lang. Grabe, no? Kaya hindi nga talaga imposible na ganun kalalim talaga yung ano dito.
Yan. Tingnan mo na lang ang lalim. Imaginein mo na lang yung mga tao na nakatira dito. Sasalok lang ng tubig, bababa sila sa ganito paano ng range ng mountain.
Grabe ang hangin, ma'am, no?
Oo.
May blow ng hangin dito.
Oo. Ayan. So, ito yung nadan.
Uy, may tubig na tumutulo.
Siyempre, galing sa bundok, diba? Imagine mo na lang na napababa na tayo ng ano.
So, ito yung tinatawag na Warren Shaft, no?
Doon sa baba pa.
Doon sa baba pa.
Kasi generation to generation, hanggang sa mai-open na nila dito pinaka-way na to.
Grabe, guys. Pero at least okay naman tong close na area na to, parang malapad. Hindi nakakaano ng hininga.
Bakit mayroong claustrophobic?
Hindi naman, pero naka-experience na kasi ako na pumasok sa kuweba.
Kasi papasok tayo mamaya sa pinakamalalim na ano, tunnel. Yan. Yan yung nakita ni
Oh my goodness. Grabe kalalim. Di ba ang lapad, ang haba na ng inano natin?
Yan. Yan ang nasimulan niya. Diyan siya nag-ano na, sinasabi niya, oh, and then they found the road, they found the shaft. Yan.
So ito na yung Warren.
Itong parteng ito na tinatawag nilang Canaanite period. Itong wall na to. And mostly, sa parteng yun is dolomite.
Dolomite.
Pero mo, dito sa limestone, biglang nagkaroon ng part ng dolomite stone.
Grabe. Ang lalim nun ah.
So, continuous excavation pa rin ito.
Sa ilalim na tayo ng lupa, pero tingnan nyo.
Para pa rin.
Para pa rin city dito, no? Grabe, men.
Ito yung tinatawag nilang Canaanite pool.
Canaanite pool.
Canaanite pool. So, dito sa pool na to, nakasulat sa Bible na si King Solomon ay inanoint as a king sa Canaanite pool sa Siloam. So,
Canaanite
ito yung location.
Wow. Canaanite pool sa Siloam area. Grabe.
Grabe, anong pakiramdam, di ba?
Grabe.
So ngayon, isinasabuhay mo, tama ba ang Tagalog ko? Isinasabuhay mo ang Biblia sa pagpunta dito.
Grabe nga. Parang hindi mo ma-imagine yung mga sinasabi doon eh. Mapupuntahan natin ngayon.
Imagine mo yung mga Israelite noon. Tsaka hindi lang mga Israelite, yung mga Canaanite people, mga pagan people, na dito sumasalok ng tubig noon. Isa to sa mga important sources. So, meron dito dalawang klaseng pool. Ang Canaanite tunnel, at ang dalawang klase ng tunnel. Isang Canaanite tunnel, at saka ang Hezekiah tunnel.
Hezekiah tunnel.
Magandang puntahan yung Hezekiah tunnel tuwing summer. And then ngayon, sa Canaanite tunnel tayo. Canaanite tunnel. Malamig.
Malamig ngayon doon sa Hezekiah?
Surprise yan mamaya. Biruin mo ginawa yun ni King Hezekiah.
Yung tunnel na yan. Pwedeng apakan, no? Grabe.
Keep it. Ang gate.
No.
Welcome to the spring, video spring. Yeah, to the... Saan mo gusto? Thank you. Okay.
united the people of Israel in Jerusalem, and the spring was the pulse in the heart of the city. The people of the city of David drank its water, washed in it, and used it to irrigate their fields. When David was on his deathbed, he ordered the prophet to crown his son Solomon on the bank of the spring. the city and built the Holy Temple. 300 years later, King Hezekiah, like his forefathers David and Solomon before him, united the people around Jerusalem, the temple, and the spring.
That is the Canaanite too.
In the 14th year of King Hezekiah's reign, Sennacherib, king of Assyria, attacked all the fortified cities of Judah and captured them. King Hezekiah rebelled against the king of Assyria, whose army, the largest and deadliest in the world, launched a brutal rampage, conquering the cities of Judea as he headed for Jerusalem.
What are you looking for, Father?
My axe.
To fight with?
To dig with. King Hezekiah has ordered us to dig a tunnel to divert water into the city. Sennacherib is threatening to conquer the city, and this is the only way we can save it.
I am Sennacherib, king of Assyria, the great king, the mighty king, king of the world. I have conquered all the cities of Judea on my way to Jerusalem.
I have to help my father. I also want to save Jerusalem.
We have to bring the water safely inside the city, or we won't withstand the
We will
siege.
split up into two groups and dig the tunnel from opposite sides.
This isn't going to work. We have to meet in the center of the mountain.
Anyone digging from the south, go right. Anyone digging from the north, go left.
Brothers, time is of the essence. Don't give up.
We must bring water into the city. We cannot stop until we meet the other group.
While the Assyrian army made its way toward Jerusalem, the diggers made their way toward each other from opposite sides of the mountain. Day and night, they worked underground, in the dark, with very little air, and under nearly unbearable conditions. The only thing that kept them going was the hope of meeting the other group and getting water to flow into the city.
Here's something. I think it's them. The diggers from the other side.
Digging deep beneath the ground from two opposite ends, and without a compass to guide them, the people of Jerusalem succeeded in digging a 533-meter tunnel through the rock, diverting the spring's water into the protected pool of Shiloah. That night, an angel of the Lord went out and struck down 185,000 in the Assyrian camp, and the following morning they were all dead. The Assyrian army was defeated. The city of David was saved. And this is the story of the tunnel. while the axes were against each other, and while 3 cubits were left to cut, the voice of a man called to his counterpart, for there was a crack in the rock on the right and the left. And on the day of the tunnel being finished, the stonecutter struck each man towards his counterpart, axe against axe, and water flowed from the source to the pool for 1,200 cubits. And 100 cubits was the height over the head of the stonecutters. Dear visitors, you are now invited to discover the tunnel for yourselves. You are welcome to enter the spring.
Careful, ha?
Grabe.
Okay ka? Hindi tayo pupunta sa spring, ha? Bago ito, nalagyan nila ng collection para doon sa...
Grabe, no? Di mo ma-imagine na may pwede pa pala silang hukayin dito talaga sa ganitong modern na panahon.
Dito dito na lahat. Dito na siya lahat. Ayoko lang mag-mix ng ano. Kasi dito na lahat. Yung mga palace na nakikita natin sa Europe, sa ibang bansa, halos dito mo makikita na eh. Tudaraba!
Tudaraba!
Okay. So, welcome to Gihon Spring. So, dalawang tunnel yan. Isang Kazakaya tunnel, yung may tubig. And then, yung isa naman ay sa Kananay tunnel, which is dry tunnel.
Doon tayo muna.
Siyempre, di tayo ba magpapabasa ka?
Dapat pala naka-short, no?
Pag summer lang.
Pag summer.
Hindi advisable ngayon.
Sobrang lamig. Grabe.
Pwede mong puntahan.
Silipin lang.
Pwede ka sumilip.
So yung Hezekiah's yan.
Ito yung binig nila sa kaya.
So dalawa.
Okay. So ka. Flashlight. Ano po yung flashlight?
Uy, grabe. Oh my God. Ano na? Grabe. Ganito kalakas yung tubig? Oh my goodness. Oh. Uy, sobrang lamig. Grabe. Amazing. Oh. Grabe, di ko ma-imagine na ganito kalakas yung tubig.
Malinis siya na. Pwede ka uminom siya.
One more time. Hezekiah's time.
533 meters long.
Sheesh. Grabe. Amazing. Sobrang lamig ng tubig. Grabe. Pero dahil nga hindi tayo naka-attire para dyan, hindi advisable ngayong panahon ng winter dito. So dito muna tayo sa Kananay Tunnel, dry route. Basa kasi yung dito sa may Hezekiah's. Grabe. Oh, grabe. Dito imagine. Hezekiah's Tunnel, yung dinig nila ng preparation sana para makasurvive sila sa Assyria yung attack dito sa Jerusalem. Pero nabuo nilang Hezekiah's Tunnel. Grabe, so amazing.
Dry tayo. Sa dry tunnel tayo papasok.
Yep.
Itong dry tunnel na to is hindi naman siya kasing haba niya, but very narrow. So gusto mo ikaw muna mauna?
Sige.
Walang iyak ka na?
Oo. Ano, grabe. Lakas ng hangin dito para ma-imagine nyo lang. 4,000 years.
This one is 5,000 years.
This one is 5,000 years. Grabe.
Dahil ito yung Canaanite. During the
Cana-
time of
Canaanite tunnel.
Canaanite
Grabe.
period.
So, pang isang tao lang para ma-figure out nyo. Hindi pwedeng sabay 2 tao. Pero pwede naman mag-lean kung may kasalubong.
Ay, walang one way lang.
One way lang ito, no? Pero during those times, ma'am, no? Pwede naman mag-lean kung may kasalubong talaga. Kasya pa naman.
Kasya pa nga si Ben.
Oh, hirap dito pag kasing pang 2 tao yung katawan, oh.
Imaginin mo na lang kung di ka sumama sa akin, ako mag-isa ang nagiging.
And may nakikita tayong mga patak ng tubig. So, Canaanite period, Canaanite tunnel. May mga pumapatak na tubig dito. Ang lamig pati ng patak ng tubig. Grabe, pag nandito ka, hindi mo alam nangyayari sa taas, no?
Oo. Nayaan mo silang dito, ang layo mo na. Tsaka hindi basta-basta siguro mababagsak ka, pwede kang maging hiding place ito.
Ayo, so grabe yung mga bato eh. Grabe, solid. Hirap siguro bakbakin ito during those times na tingnan mo.
Dahil limestone siya, parte yung pinaka ilalim lang niya ang mostly dahil may salt, may chalk formation yung limestone.
Parang medyo nagpa-powder, no?
From lowland of Israel going up to the Jerusalem mountain, mostly nagmi-mix ang chalk.
Oo, so medyo malambot.
So medyo malambot.
Kahit pa paano.
Oo.
Wow.
Yan.
Parang nakakabitin, ah.
Nabitin siya.
Hindi kasi parang napakaganda na na ma-experience yung ganon. Imagine mo na lang kung ilang tao yung nakadaan dyan, yung mga sinaunang tao. Canaanites.
Sabihin nila na the Bible is not real, King David is not real.
So ito yung mga evidence talaga na hindi madi-deny.
Kung yung iba nga naniniwala kay King Hezekiah dahil na-prove. Kasi si King David, ibang klase. Tingnan mo na lang doon sa Taldan, sa north. Diba? May nakuha doon na inscript from the city of David. So, sino alam naman may iba pang city ng David? Si King David, iisa na.
Grabe. Sana Carmel lumabas.
Saan ka na? So, nasa baba na tayo na Siluan.
Nasa Siluan na talaga, no? Grabe.
If you need toilet, meron CR dito.
Mahaba yung ko sa toilet eh.
Good. So, sinasabi noon na si King Solomon at saka si King David ay nakalibing outside the city of David. So, some of archaeologists na may na-excavate sila na nagpo-proof na yun din ang location ng Tomb of David. Yung na-excavate na yon. And that tomb, family tomb or the king's tomb I've located dyan.
Dyan sa area?
Yung area yan. May pinaka-tunnel dyan, but sinasabi nila that is the tomb of King Solomon.
Dyan sa may tunnel na sinasabi.
Kita mo yung pinto doon?
Oo.
Yun. Merong pinaka-tunnel yan. So itong wall na to is mostly Hasmonean tunnel. Hasmonean wall. Hindi yan itinayo ni King David, kundi mga Hasmonean.
After nyan
But
nila.
pero yung nasa gitnang yan, yan yung mountain ridge. Kasi kung nakita mo yung design ng palace ni King David, parang opal siya, diba? So, ito ay nasa outside na. Outside wall of King David's palace.
So nasa labas na tayo ng King David na area, City of David na. Grabe. Taba ng olive tree.
So, there is a possibility at least 500, 700 years. Yung ganyang kalaki, no?
700? Possible kasi yung sa Garden of Gethsemane, yung isa doon is 600, yung type ng Pope.
No, yung sa Pope
60.
nasa 67 years old. So how come dahil ganyan? Tapos yung ibang mga matatanda doon nasa 1,900, 1,000 years old.
Grabe.
Ayan yung ancient crane noon. Yan yung mga nagbubuhat ng bato pagka mag-build sila.
Ancient crane. Nagbubuhat ng bato. Para ma-figure out nyo, ganyan siya binubuhat ng unang panahon. Grabe. Original pa talaga to? Hindi na? So parang pinakita lang nila dito.
May signal na dito.
Oh, pwede na tayong bumalik na.